The second time, let's see if this works. That's the challenge with technology. Okay, Miriam, are you there? Come on. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Let me just send her an invitation to see if hopefully this works now. Yeah. So I just sent you an invitation. Okay, I'm inviting her. Hopefully this will connecting. Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Finally.
Finally. Sorry, my office, they just took the light, so the area is a bit dark at the moment.
Oh, no worries.
No worries. You just make it happen. Can you hear me?
Do you? Okay. Yeah, I can hear you, but I'm echoing. So probably you can use that.
Yeah, please. Let me find it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me drop where I find. I'm coming. So, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you
now. Earpiece now. Can you hear me? Great.
Yeah, it's better now. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, awesome. I'm trying to actually. Yeah, so where do we start? After we had so much challenge trying to bring you on. So I hope probably let's try to actually share this in the group. I want to share this in my community so that they know most of them will be waiting on the what's it called? My coaching page.
Yeah, I think it's brighter here. This way.
Yeah. No, it's a
brighter.
bit better. But maybe if you face it this way back, then okay, I think it's a bit better now.
It will be outside. Yes.
Yeah. I think it's a bit better now. Okay. Yeah.
It's late time and most people have gone, so the gen will not be powered on, but hopefully they'll soon bring back the light.
Yeah, I know.
Just a few of us in the office, and if we're not doing much office work, they will not power it on.
Yeah, I know. That's Nigeria for you. Okay.
We have to cut
So
save on our diesel expenses.
yeah, yeah, I understand. So guys, welcome to show one of Breakthrough Journey. Okay, and basically all I have to tell you is this: what you want to do, just make sure you get it done, no matter what, because we have with us an incredible personality here, okay, by the name Miriam Abubakar. And immediately I actually made a post yesterday that I'll be hosting her today. I was meant to host her on my coaching page, but we had a bit of technical challenges, so I had to move it down to my personal page. And people have been reaching out to me to say, hey, so you're bringing Miriam on board, you're bringing her on board, you're bringing her to share her experiences with us and all that. I said, yeah. And they were so excited about it, and they said so many incredible things about her, saying she motivates, she inspires, that she's one of their go-to person and all that. And if you guys don't know Miriam is an engineer. Don't ask me why a lady is an engineer, but she's an engineer and a water engineer for that matter. And she's a civil servant that actually works with the federal government in Nigeria. And to couple things up, okay, she's an entrepreneur, you know, in the network marketing space. She's actually a network marketing professional. And in addition to this, she loves to motivate. She's a motivational coach. She loves to inspire people. She loves to build people. She loves to help people move from where they are to where they wish to be, okay, within the entrepreneurial space. And one thing about her is that she loves to meet people, and her goal is to help people become
better,
free financially and intellectually. So I have some people here already.
great.
Khadijat Abubakar Bobo, thanks for tuning in. I think that must be your sister because your name is Bobo too.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, she is.
So thanks for tuning in, Khadija. Faiza Eza Ateha, I see you. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate your time as well. So probably you let the people really meet you, Miriam, and we get to business because so many questions to be asked right now.
Okay. So hello everyone. But you've done a very good brief about me. I don't know what else to add, but maybe just to hear from my mouth personally. My name is Mariam Abubakar Bobo, and like my brother here has mentioned, I am an engineer with the federal government of Nigeria. And I've been working with them since 2006, and I have been an entrepreneur in the network marketing sphere since 2008. And I'm married. I have 3 lovely kids and a host of family members like Khadija at my call as well. So we're good. I think you've got everything. And like you've mentioned, my passion is to see everyone's see and appreciate themselves for who they are and believe in themselves. Most people have limiting belief. So I try to encourage and inspire people to believe that what they are today, they can be more tomorrow. What it is they can think about today, they can tomorrow. If they hold firm to that belief, that dream, and have faith, it will come to pass.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. So if you have some questions, start dropping your questions in the comment section so that before we run out of today's show, which happens to be the first show of Breakthrough Journey, I'll drop the questions and Miriam will be able to do justice to this. So basically, something I actually saw your live video. I think you had your last live video 2 days ago, I think, right?
Yes, 2 days ago.
Well, yeah, whereby you are trying to inspire people and all that around not listening to people that don't have what they aspire to have, but rather focus on people learn from people that actually have what they
Inspire them.
dream and wish to have. So what actually gave you that moment of thought to actually go live 2 days ago? What actually gave you that moment? I know you're in Dubai, right? You're in Dubai.
Yes, yes, last 2 weeks.
Yes, yeah, 2 weeks. So, yeah, and how was your trip in Dubai?
It went well, we thank God.
Okay,
so,
awesome.
you know what happened that day? The last time I had a live broadcast was sometimes last year, I think. So all the ones that keep resurfacing are the ones coming from the ones I did last year that I share again this year. And that's one good thing with Facebook. They keep tabs of all those history, and you could always share with people. So I think the last time was about last year or even last 2 years. They're about 1.5 years ago. But there was my network marketing business. A friend of mine whom, he started this particular company before I did, because both of us started a new company. We were all network marketers. I know him in another company, and he knows me in another company. Both of us had challenges at some point with each of our respective companies. He started with this particular company. I joined last year, October. And within a nick of time, he broke records that were about 3-5 years old. He was able to break all those records. And I told myself, I went back to the drawing board. Yes, he started before me, so yes. And because maybe he's a man, and he has gone off work. He's now working full time. So, but I don't want those ones to be an excuse for me. I felt, maybe he's able to move, he's able to pull more of the team members, he's able to put more presence at what he's doing than myself. But then I felt, at some point I thought about it, and I said, all these ones are just baseless excuses. If one person can have this success record, it means a lot of other people can have the same record as well. So why playing too small? So the theme of that particular video was playing too small. And I see a lot of people around me, even within my team, I call them the champion squad. So I see them on the squad, and I see some of them have huge potentials, but they let little things, distractions, excuses, keep them away from meeting up with their full potentials. So that was what inspired me to make that video that day, because I did the math again. I said, this is what I think I can do. Maybe I've not been hitting the big marks, because for us, joining the company comes with different levels. And I felt, maybe at that point, I realized, maybe because I was trying to carry everybody along, I was hitting for the lower entry levels. Why not go for the high entry levels this time around, and even teach the team, because it might bring in mediocrity, and then you have a low starters in the team that are not willing to upgrade. Why not go for those big leagues? And it is possible. All I need to do is to filter, select who my real customers are, my goals, and match my goals with my actions. So I decided to put up that video, and I felt, I have also been playing too low for myself, and I can do that. And I always tell people, my belief system is very far. I tell people, when people are saying no, somebody asked me a question, what was your initial thought when they told you about one other of my businesses? And I told her that, see, I'm a very unusual person. I'm not a very pessimistic person in nature. I'm very positive-minded. I see, and I'm very open-minded as well, because you need to have all those qualities in life for you to accept new ideas, see the vision from people's eyes, because there are a lot of people that have eyes, can see, but they can't see per se. So because they cannot see beyond what is just in front of them. They can't see that that vision in their mind. They can't just picture it. A lot of people are like that. So there's a lot of resistance on some people to grow or to be better or to improve, because they feel in their minds there is no room for improvement. So that was what prompted me to make that video that day. I just got up and I just picked
and it has actually gained so much engagement, because it was like so many people were hiding in their holes, and they all just came out. Only like they've been waiting for you to say something to inspire them, to motivate them. And immediately I saw that, I was like, perhaps something was actually missing. Perhaps they all went to sleep because they needed that push. And I think we actually came in at the right time. And I was like, this shouldn't be, you know, extended only to your team. This should be showcased to the world, whereby we have so many people out there, like you said, they've got potentials, they've got what it takes, but they are not looking beyond their belief system. And talking about belief system in itself, I know your belief system is very strong. It's very tight. It has really gone far. But let's rewind it a bit. Before you actually get to where you are currently now, what was your story like? I mean, you know, so many people want to connect to the old you, like the real old you, not the new you, so that they can have that belief and say, hey, Miriama used to be laid back, just saying. Miriama used to be the shy type. Miriama used to be this. What were you like many years ago before now? Probably if you want to share a backstory, yeah.
Yes, okay. And my backstory, I always say it again, it might be a little bit unusual. Okay, are we on?
Yeah, we're on. Go ahead. Network problem. Yeah.
Okay, it's buffering from my end, so I was thinking it has stopped.
Okay. Go ahead.
So great. So back in school, like I said, being an engineer means I went through an engineering courses and the rest. I've always been a busy person. I've always been an alone person. I'm practically an introvert because I tell people because I'm a little bit of a high-tempered person, I avoid people most of the time. So I decided to just stay on my own because if I'm alone, that means I don't get to upset you and I don't give you the opportunity to upset me. More so, there are times, my reading times and my reading patterns are way different from a lot of people. So I read on my bed in my room. So it was just going to the class and back to the hostel. So a lot of time I'm alone. So my ideologies and my ideals are way different from most of my friends and my contemporaries. I do have friends that I relate with, but they don't tango with me because I don't go out to read in class and the rest. So that's how I grew up all through school. I got a job. I was working in the bank before I finally moved to the ministry, but it was just a brief experience. And I was a marketer, and I said, yes, I did very well. But then it got to me at some point, being a marketer, you have big targets. And then if you're not very careful, being in the bank around that time, they might expect the unexpected from you in order to get clients to come in to the business or to the bank. So I had challenges with my manager around that point, and I put in my resignation. At that point, I got the job with the federal ministry, so I decided to move back to Abuja. I was staying in Gombe then, working there. So that was how I came back. But when you are there and you are moving into a city, you are from a banking area and you are moving into the federal government, the salaries are too different. I think I went back to collecting something, maybe I think 4 times less than my salary. My bank work was paying me 4 times what I was paying, what I was being paid in the ministry. Yes. And I just didn't understand or couldn't comprehend the fact I was staying with my sister a little bit outskirts of town. The transports going in and back was stressful. I decided to save up to get a house in town, which was very close, just 1 drop to my office. But then even as a single person at that point, I was single, paying rent, your expenditures, your TP to buy clothes, and then you have family to take care of back home. It was difficult on that kind of salary. You understand? And that was how one of the consultants in my office that time introduced me to network marketing. And I immediately he said it, he explained the concept. And I always do my maths. I'm a mathematician, so I did my maths and I said, okay, This is for me.
Engineer to the
So
core.
I know, yes. So I know there are some people who might be optimistic, pessimistic, and wouldn't want to try new things. But at that point, there was no other way out. There was no other way out. It's either I still collecting, but there is nothing who is going to change. So I decided to take the bull by the phone. I just did the network marketing then, not on a professional level, but at least I will tell people whatever I put my mind to it from beginning, I try to see that I make something meaningful out of it. I'm not saying there are other businesses that I did some business that I didn't make it, but I said blame to it. Maybe I didn't do, everything comes with principles. And I think I didn't follow maybe the principles to the latter. So some businesses I've done, I've lost money, but there are some that I really made money out of. And that was the growth for me in network marketing till I decided to go professional about it.
Okay, awesome. So you actually left your big time job, the banking space, to move to a low paying space, which happens to be the federal ministry work and all that. And you had that desire that you can't continue to live this way. But how can you now be earning 4 times lower than what you used to earn? So that desire actually came in that you actually needed to actually make a difference.
Do
and
something,
that vehicle came along the way. And in the process of having that vehicle come along the way, you actually made some mistakes. You lost money. You took some risk. Hey, Inkiru, Collins, thanks for tuning in. Okay. We see you made some risk, and despite the fact that you made some risks, you were still dedicated at making things work. Like you are so focused, like, okay, despite the fact that I've made the risk, I still want to retry and retry and retry until I get it right. And at this point in time, you're actually seeing the bull by the horn, taking the risk, and you are up there at the moment. Okay. And if you guys don't know, she just got back from a 2 weeks vacation from Abuja, and she's a civil servant. Okay. And after today, if you want to find out what she did to actually make that happen, you can directly reach out to her, and she'll be more than happy to actually share that very with you. But before then, she actually went through a journey, and that journey, that breakthrough journey, is what she's actually sharing with all of us now. So success just don't happen overnight. It is something that builds. It is something that accumulates, and once it blasts, and there is no way you can actually calm down if you try to sustain your belief system, your capability, and your skills and mindset as well. Okay, so that's an incredible one there. So the other thing I want to ask you now is this: when exactly did your desire to make things change? When did it set in? Because after you moved to the federal ministry works and all that, some things happened that you are like, things need to change, that you can't continue to be this way. When did that actually click in your mind?
Okay, when I started network marketing, I think the desire was now, because along the line, I got married, I had children. So, the expenses are now multiplying. And, and
yeah,
then you will need, and then at that time, you might not be really thinking about the school fees for the children, what the children want, your goal for the children. But now I have more of a compelling reason to push further in life. There are a lot of things you want. I want to retire early. It's one motivation for me. Yes. So then I need to build a sustainable business, a fortune for myself before I do that, because I would not just leave work when I don't have things to fall back to. So like I always tell people, you can do it part-time like I'm doing. Since 2008, I've been doing this, and it's part-time. And you can actually build a fortune part-time before you even move out of it. Have things in place that are rolling, so that even if you are not, the money business is not coming, it has sustained itself, it's making some money for you. So I think maybe about, since when I started having kids, about 2015, I told myself, okay, I need to I need to expand the cost so that I can get more to be able to accommodate the children. And a better life for myself and the children as well, and then to retire early.
Okay. So basically, if I actually get you right, okay, your desires span from you wanting to retire early, wanting more time for your family, wanting more in terms of
better life,
expansions, better life and all that. So in the process of wanting to achieve these desires of yours, okay, what hindrances did you experience? What block did you experience? I'm sure you wanted this desire, it just didn't happen. You work towards something, but I'm sure along the way, while you are trying to achieve these desires of yours, you met some brick walls. You met some major challenges. Would you like to explain some of these challenges that you experienced?
Yes, the one of the key challenge, and mostly I think this is the same with almost everybody from my side, coming from my area. I'm not saying the Northerners are a little bit slow at grasping things, but their comprehension of life is a bit different from others. So it's a bit difficult when you are in this kind of field. They might not understand who you are or understand what you are up to. And then you can even have a situation where your in-laws or people from my husband's side coming up to say she is putting herself too much online. She is, people are seeing her online and the rest, those kind of things. So they're actually a little bit of hindrance, because actually I'd even stopped the video because of all those complaints were coming in initially, just to please, not because I really wanted to, but just to please and just calm people down. Yes, so that is what the major thing. People would judge you. They don't understand what you are doing, and majority will not ask you. Majority would, if you are tilting yourself towards, if you're somebody who accepts negativity easily and let yourself down, your guards down, people can really put you down. But I'm very thankful of the kind of person I am. I try to find the positive in anything. If you are somebody who is putting me down, I firmly believe in what I'm doing, so I avoid people. But a lot of people that I've seen who are falling prey to this because somebody has put in a negative word to them about network marketing or about the business, and they really switch off and stop the business. So for me, yes, I'm not that kind of a person before and now. I'm very opinionated. I have my own mind. When I set my mind to do something, I do it. I avoid other side whispers. So yes, but basically that is just it. And I told people what I did to get off that track is I don't listen to people. And if when I notice that I'm not getting enough reception from people I know, I decided to go social media. I made new friends online, and I expanded my business to those who are willing to listen and take the bull by the horn. And that was how what the strategies I used to build a business. It took a while, but then before I got a name in network marketing in Nigeria, it took a toll, but I was able to get it right because I didn't listen to the negative people, and I didn't accept the no to weigh me down. I kept changing the strategies. I kept changing the tactics. I kept making new friends. In short, I kept sowing the seeds until they fell on fertile grounds.
Awesome. So basically, you kept on re-strategizing. You kept on making shifts to fit the trend that was currently in place at that point in time, despite the fact that you're actually getting a bit of pushback culturally from families and all that. Since you are so focused on the positivities involved in the passion you are in, you are so strong-willed at making that happen, and that just didn't happen overnight. It took a while, and I'm sure some of your relatives, your cultural background and all that, they might now start having another insight as to what you are sharing with them, especially now that the economy is so tight and everybody seems to be looking
holding
for
on to
alternate stream of income. They'll not be like, hey, Miriam, you know that thing you told me 4 years ago? Can you just explain it again?
It's actually
so I
happening
understand
now.
that part. What?
I said it's actually happening now. People you've spoken to
Yeah,
like 5 years, 4 years ago, they are being more open now.
I know. So it's one of those things, because the truth of the matter is that people don't care about your ideas. People care about seeing the action. People care about the actions. Once they see the realities emanating from your action, they want to find out what your action is all about. It was more like when I started my own mission, okay, I got so many pushbacks from close ones and all that, making jest of me and say, you just put your face on the camera, and like blah 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 blah,
Exactly.
you're just making a fool out of yourself and all that, but I was like, oh well, I'm focused, I know what I want to achieve and all that stuff. And right now, most of them, they're like, oh, Bolaji, we see what you're doing, keep it up. I get messages every day. How do you do it? How are you able to actually beat you not being confident? How are you now so confident on the screen, on the camera? I said it took daily consecutive,
Trials.
action taking. Your trials will lead to perfection. And when you fall, it's like a baby. When you fall, the baby will get back up. In the process of trying to get back up, the baby will fall multiple times. At the end of the day, the baby will be able to walk, take the first step, take the second step, then you'll be able to run then, and that's it. So the same thing applies in your own world as well. So what I want to find out now is this. When exactly did you get that aha moment? I mean, that you just going a bit back and you're like, oh, this vehicle is actually taking me places. Like, let me just paint it this way again. When you're in Dubai, okay, did you have this moment whereby you did a sort of self-reflection and you're like, this thing is really taking me places? Like, you are surprised at yourself. You are surprised at what is happening. So when did you actually have such aha moment? When did you have that light bulb moment?
Okay, I think that light bulb moment for me didn't just happen around the Dubai time. It happened way back before then. Like I told you, the company I was partnering with earlier on had a slight challenge. They've picked up now, but I have moved on to another company before then, and I realized what I had, money management skills I didn't have. After school, I stopped reading. Maybe before I was going to read, I read novels and the rest. It never occurred to me that I just needed to read. At this stage, you're growing, you really need to read motivational books, you understand, non-fiction books, so that you groom yourself, your mindset and the rest. So I've dropped that. So at the point where my income level dropped drastically and the rest, I started joining courses online. That was the time when a lot of my coaches, my friends were going online to do shows, and I always try to learn. So from there, I started buying books and reading, and then that was, I think, the aha moment for me. I realized the potential I had that I haven't even tapped into. And that's the great thing I like with coaching. If coaching is the person bringing out what is in you that it's there deep down, but you didn't realize it. So that was the aha moment for me. It was around early 2018. And I started reading. Since then, I don't mistake the time to read, to listen to podcasts, to be on YouTube, non-fiction things. I stopped watching TV. If I watch TV, maybe once in a while. Yes. So because all the negativity is coming from from YouTube's and from the TVs, and you don't know. So when I'm able to watch the TV, I watch maybe educational stories and all. I read. I'm on YouTube daily, listening to, even if it's a 1 hour reading or video about inspiration, about personal development. So from then on, I took personal development to another level, and it has changed me a lot. So that was my aha moment for me, that you can do anything you want to do as long as you are acquiring knowledge. Because knowledge and skills are the two things you need. It's not the money. So that was my aha moment for me, actually. And that was when I everything settled in for me.
Wow. So money is not what you need, but knowledge is what you need.
And skill.
Because money is just a byproduct of what you know.
Yes.
That's powerful right there. If you guys are getting value from today's session, just give some love, give some like, give some encouragement. If you are getting value, let us know. Let us know. You can drop value in the comment section. You can give some love. You can give some like as well if you are getting value. Okay, so you said one of your aha moments was that you realized the potential that you never thought existed when you started reading, when you started listening to podcasts and all that stuff. So if you have to give any recommendation right now, what two books would you recommend
Okay.
for anybody watching in right now?
There is this book by what's the name of this book? Think and Grow Rich. It's a book that I want everybody to read. Don't listen to the audio version. Read that book, Think and Grow Rich. It expands your mind. So read Think and Grow Rich.
Okay.
So those are my two books I would love people to read. Think and Grow Rich might look too voluminous, but it's good. But The Millionaire Mindset, to have Eckhart, is small, and you will try to understand the power of your mind. That is your mind that is restricting you, and if you have a poor mindset, you will definitely need that move. And I got to understand being poor is in the mind. It's not about the paper you have in your bank account or those dollars you have in your bank account. So that book is a must read for everybody. The Secrets of the Millionaire, The Secret of the Millionaire Mind.
So those two books, The Secrets of the Millionaire Mind and Think and Grow Rich. Okay, powerful,
yes.
powerful. Okay. Now, the other thing I want to ask you is this, okay? When it comes to your environment and people that are close to you, was there any time that you almost lost it? Was there any time that you almost gave up on your passion?
No. No, I've had my husband is somebody who stays away from what I'm doing. He does things on.
Okay. Yeah, I think network. Let's see. Hopefully we'll be able to have her back. Okay. Hey, let me just give some shout out while we wait for Mariama to come back on. Faisal. Hello, you there?
Yes.
Okay, we lost you there while you were explaining the network. Actually, the network challenges came in. Probably if you can just
okay, so I said from
yeah.
the immediate home front, my husband and I have a mutual understanding. So he does his things, I do my thing. Nobody interferes with the other person, so I'm good.
Nice.
But I know a lot of women have this challenge, and my advice is always yes. You are as a wife, you need to find a way to push in your own case. You need to find a way to tell your spouse the benefits of what you are doing and show him the passion in it that you want. Because if he sees that it makes you happy, I'm sure he would let you do it. So there is a way, and men are different, women are different. You and only you know the way to push your own buttons with your husband. So you can find a way to do it. But I know a lot of women have given up simply because some of them have not tried because he said no. Some of them do not understand it, but we don't find a way. We get upset instead of trying to find a way to get them to understand us and the need why we can venture in that. And you need to give them the comfort. It's going to be part-time. It will not change my timing with you and the rest. So we need to find that common ground, and they might soften up. So for me, we had an agreement, and my family have been the immediate family since my main family. My dad is my mother is late, so but my dad is in Maiduguri, and rest with the rest of the family. The ones that are in Abuja with me have always been supportive, so they've never pushed me away. So we've always had a mutual relationship with them. Some of them have actually supported me in the business. I know there are some people who their family members do not even support. But me, even if they don't understand, they indulge me. Let me put it that way. They indulge me and and they try to support me whatever way they can. So maybe I might fall on the lucky ones, but I'm so grateful to all of them, my husband and my sisters, most especially, who have supported me in my network marketing journey.
Awesome. And there's something I point out here, which it would be like a bit of insight, because personally I'll be interested in that. You made mention that most women don't know, especially the married one, most wives don't know how to find their way with their husbands.
Yes.
Some of them give up along their journey, and some of them, once they just say it once and they just back out and they just X it. Perhaps you need to start some enlightenment campaign around there, and I trust you, millions and millions and millions of women are going to reach out to you to say, hey, Mariama, how are you able to do it? Your husband doesn't want to have anything to do with this, but you are able to actually create a balance between what you love doing and the family. How are you able to do it? I'm just saying. So maybe you might have to have a think about that. Definitely,
yes, I will
so
think
many
about
women
it.
want to know about that.
I will think
Okay.
about it.
Okay.
I will think
Okay.
about it.
Awesome. Yeah. Awesome. So the other question I want to ask you now is that in terms of your plan for the future, okay, what are your plans for the future? If you had to have something first in the future, what would that be?
Pardon, what did you say?
I said, your plans, what are your plans for the future? I mean, if you had to probably move some years or some months or some weeks forward, what will be your plans for the future? I mean, what do you expect? What would you like to manifest ahead of the future? Hello, are you there? Oh, I think we lost. Once she comes back on, okay, let me just give out a bit of shout out. Ateta, I hope I pronounced that well. Let me try again. Faiza, okay, let me just try to, I think she's back. Oh. Okay, if you can send me a request to be added. Miriam, I think we lost you. So let me just see. Oh. Come on again, let me see. I think, okay, let me just add that. Okay, I'm adding her now. Okay, is she coming on? Let me see. Okay. Again. Hopefully, let's see if this works out.
Yeah, sorry, a call came in. Sorry.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, she's back. Okay, did you get my question?
No, you were asking before the call came in. You said, what plans do I have for the future?
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I guess another call came in. I know. Probably the person is actually tuning in and watching, and she can't just wait for us to end today's session and just decide to put a call through. Okay, let's see if we can. Faiza Issa Ate. Okay. Faiza Issa Ate, thank you for tuning in. We appreciate your time. Khadija. Over to you.
So I'm back. So like I said,
you're back.
retiring early is topmost on the goal, and I want to set up sustainable assets in place. And if I
No,
could
I didn't get
mention
that.
assets, so good assets.
Okay.
Assets.
Mm-hmm. I guess another call came in now. Okay. Yes, another call. So let me just give it a shout out. Faiza Isa Ateha, thanks for your kind words. Proud of you both. Okay. Collins Williams, thanks for tuning in. Inkiru Asika, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate your time. Okay. Appreciate your time. So let's see if we'll be able to have her on. Zulaika Yeti Ibrahim, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate your time. Titi Layo Akipelu, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate your time. Isumo Buchuks, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate your time. Trying to see if we can get her back on the live show. I hope so. She will. I guess probably a call came in and that's actually terminated. So let me see. Hopefully, be able to add her. Okay, I think she's still on a call. Let's see if we can have her back. I hope you've been getting value in this. If you've been getting value in this, do let me know in the comment section the part that you actually love most. Okay, let me know. So let's see if she's back. Oh well. Trying to see if I can. Let me see if I can. Okay. I think she's still on a call. Okay. So I think probably we'll call this a day. Hopefully, let's see if she's back. No, she is not. Okay, so I hope you've been able to get value from this. If you've seen value in this, do let us know the moment that you actually love so much, and do leave some comments in the comment section. Give us some like, give us some love. Okay, and if you feel this is worth sharing, go ahead and share this with people that. Okay, I think she's back. Let me see. Okay, I'm adding her in the final. Hopefully, let's see if this will work. Adding. Let's see. It keeps adding. Okay. Just adding. This technology has been fair a bit today. Didn't really mess us up. Okay. Trying to add. Still trying to add. But from what I learned from our last statement before the call came in, she was saying that our plan for the future is to retire early, have time for the family, and have very good assets in place, which are really, really fantastic things to have in place. So let's see if we can have her get added to today's show on a connection field. Okay, so I think that will be it for show 1 of Breakthrough Journey. Okay, whereby we'll be bringing on board more inspiring personalities to actually get us motivated so that we can believe and we will to push our passion and business and project to the next level. So on that note, guys, I'll be seeing you guys soon, and do have an incredible day ahead. Bye.